Namaste. Let us see if we could learn something from these dry leaves. In the earlier days, people would send their children, mostly boys, to study in an ashram under the guidance of a guru. Rich or poor, intelligent or dull, all the boys lived together, helping each other like one big family. The children learnt good habits like rising early in the morning, taking a bath, attending morning prayers, studying the holy scriptures, playing games, and learning maths and science too. Besides this, they took turns performing different tasks like cleaning the ashram, watering the garden, collecting firewood, cutting vegetables, helping in the cooking, and so on. In one such Gurukula, a new group of boys had recently joined. Some of these boys were finding it difficult to adjust to the new surroundings. They were careless with their belongings. They wasted the food, wasted the water. They never switched off the unwanted fans and lights, wasting the electricity. They frequently quarreled with each other and even handled the ashram property very roughly. The Guru knew they were pampered children of rich families and did not appreciate the value of things. So the Guru called all the boys one day and said, "Children, will you go into the forest behind our Gurukula and bring me some dry leaves? But take care that those leaves should not be of use to anyone." So off the boys went, eager to be free and out of the ashram too. As soon as they entered the forest, they came upon a heap of dry leaves. As they were preparing to pick some leaves, an old farmer came running and stopped them. "Please put those leaves back into the heap. I have collected them for my field. After burning them, the ashes will make excellent manure for my crop." The boys left the heap and went further. They saw some women collecting dry leaves and putting them into their baskets. "What will you do with these leaves?" asked the boys. "We pick out the leaves which are not broken or damaged and make plates and sell in the market. This way, we can earn enough money to support our families." "The remaining broken leaves, are they of no use to you then?" "Oh no, the torn leaves are burnt as fuel for heating water for bathing," replied the women. So the boys slowly moved deeper into the forest. They were happy to see a heap of dry leaves again and eagerly approached them. Just then, a big bird swooned down and picked up a leaf. The boys looked up. The bird was making her nest with dry leaves and grass. Now the boys understood that those leaves were useful to the birds, so they could not take those leaves for their guru. A short distance away, they saw a pond, and they could see some dry leaves strewn here and there. As they neared the pond, they were surprised to see ants picking the leaves. And they seemed to say to the boys, "This dry leaf is our lifeboat. If not for these leaves, we will drown in the pond." The boys were disappointed. They hadn't found even one dry leaf that was of no use to anyone. It was getting dark now, and the boys were tired. They decided to go back to the ashram. Perhaps their guru will understand and forgive them. So they went back to the ashram and went straight to their Guru and said, Gurudeva, please forgive us. We could not find even one dry leaf which was of no use to either man or animal. The Guru looked affectionately at his students. So, children, did you learn anything from your search for dry leaves? The boys were silent for a while and then answered together, Guruji, we learned that even dry leaves are useful both to man and animals. The Guru was very pleased with their response and further asked, and what do you think of the world and everything in it? Who gave it to us? It is God's gift to us, replied the youngest boy. Guruji wanted to teach his children further. So he said, let us understand how much we should be grateful to God every day for His energies that we take for granted. You see the earth? It provides food not only for man, for birds and animals, big and small. The water, how could we live without water? We require water to quench our thirst, to grow our food. Water stored in dams provide us electricity that light up our homes and produce power for running our machines, the air for us to breathe, and also the windmills to provide electricity, fire to keep us warm, to cook our food, and so on. The oceans, we get fuels from the ocean that run our vehicles, fly our planes. Ether for our networking and communications. So you see, children, the elements of nature, how God has provided us this beautiful world and all the things we need to live here. Can you imagine how life would be without these elements? The boys felt very grateful and sincerely thanked their Guru. And from that day onwards, they used everything with care and attention and never forgot the lesson of the dry leaves. Have we learnt a lesson too from these dry leaves? Thank you. Namaste.